Hey guys, this is a power leveling guide for all of the solo players going into Beyond Light. The goal is to raise your base power level to 1260 as fast as possible. However, this guide should work for future seasons as well. There are so many different things you can do, but this should cover the casual one character experience. Say you only play on one guardian. You have two overall power levels. One is your artifact and one is your base power level, BPL for short. BPL is adding up all of your gear slots' power levels and then dividing that number by 8. This determines how strong you are against enemies. Artifact power grows as you collect experience points, adding power levels on top of your BPL. Artifacts are not helpful in Trials, Iron Banner, or Day 1 raids. If you want extra power for the other activities, just save bounties for XP going into Beyond Light. Note, some bounties will disappear from your inventories on November 10th. Get enough XP and you get an extra power level from your artifact. That's all you need to know about artifact power. Now we will focus on the soft, medium, and pinnacle caps. A soft cap means every gear drop will raise your base power level. If you do a strike, PvP, you name it, you will get more power level. When you log into Destiny, you will notice all of your worst gear is 1050 power. Realistically, you want a 200 power climb. This will come in caps. The soft cap is your first goal. When you log in, put an XP mod on your ghost shell. Then you should pick up all bounties from vendors at the tower. After that, start the quest line. You need to do all of the story missions you have available. This should get you your artifact for the season. Turn in any completed bounties after you have received your artifact, not before. Complete all other missions you have available. Then complete any bounties you still have left. Keep every piece of loot you get. Only dismantle previous loot when you are holding a higher power version in that slot. If you have a 1080 helmet, do not delete it until you have a 1081 or higher helmet. Do this for all of your gear slots and you will raise your BPL. You need to reach 1200 power, so keep doing activities and repeatable bounties until you make it. Try not to do any powerful milestones until you are 1200 power. This could include some season related milestones, but it's not that big of a deal if you don't wait. After 1200, you want to reach the medium cap of 1250 power. This will be a lot harder. You will see milestones in your director. They will be labeled as Tier 1, Tier 2, Tier 3, and Pinnacles. You will need to complete those challenges to gain power level. They have a gold icon in the director. The higher the tier, the higher the drop you get. The best way to level up is by doing 1 to 2 Pinnacle or Tier 3 rewards, and then doing a few Tier 1 rewards. Always check to see if the blues and legendaries you are picking up are better than the ones you currently have. Occasionally, with bad RNG, you can get a power here and there for your lowest gear slots. This is a slow process. Complete all of the milestones you can, including ones from vendors, playlists, and planets. After you have used up those sources, you can do strikes, gambit, and PvP rank ups for powerful rewards. Survival PvP is an additional reputation system you can rank up for even more powerful rewards. Do this every week for about a month, and you should reach 1250 power. After that, you can only level up from Pinnacle milestone rewards. This should take another month to reach 1260 power. This is completely optional. And then you can farm bounties and XP to raise your artifact power as high as you want. That's everything. Feel free to watch it a second time to get further understanding on the flow of power leveling. There are tons more tricks to make power leveling go faster, but most require you to have multiple characters. Here are some additional tips you may want to know. You do not need your highest gear equipped, ever. Owning it is enough. Even gear in your postmaster and your vault will count. But engrams do not count until they are decrypted. so always decrypt an engram as soon as you get it. Prime engrams are the main thing you will be decrypting at Rahul in the tower. Seasonal engrams may also help you level. Do not infuse anything up in power level because you will easily outgrow it. That way you save your upgrade modules until you are close to the medium cap. Power level is based on your highest equipable gear at all times. This brings up one big trick to watch for. Let's say your highest helmet is exotic and your highest boots are exotic. The game knows you cannot equip both at the same time, so the game will ignore one of those items entirely. This is really bad for power leveling. If that ever happens, infuse one of those exotics into a legendary item. That will allow the game to recognize both items. This goes the same for weapons. If your highest primary and energy weapons are exotic, infuse one into a legendary so that they can both be calculated. The last thing you can do is blue farm. If you have a single gear slot that's highest power is like 5 power below your BPL, you can try and get a better one. Not from powerful sources though. Even the trash from strike chests could be higher than what you currently have. So go do some activities until you get something just slightly better. This can increase your overall BPL by 1 in some situations. This no longer works after reaching the medium cap of 1250 though. The best way to blue farm after 1250 is by using tier 1 powerful drops or collect rank up gear from your season pass. You only get higher gear drops when you reach the next BPL. Having 1250.5 BPL is the same as being 1250, but when you reach the next whole number, your drops will increase by 1. Pinnacle cap is designed to be the slowest. When you reach 1250 BPL, each pinnacle drop will be plus 2, so you will only get 1252 power gear. After getting 4 different pinnacle rewards, you will start getting 1253 drops. After 4 of those, you will get 1254 drops. This will continue until you have all 1260 gear. That is, if you never get duplicate drops. Because of random drops, this will more likely require 6 pinnacles for just 1 BPL increase. This is hardly worth it for casual players, since 1260 is not required to complete any solo activities. To monitor your BPL, you can look at Destiny Item Manager, or keep track yourself with a BPL calculator in the description. If you want a more elaborate guide for accounts with 3 characters, let me know in the comments. That can get you to 1250 in just 1 week if you have a lot of playtime. You can also download this power leveling image in the description.
Cheese forever, Guardian!